Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Wrestling veteran, Conan feels WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H has a soft spot for #DIY. Hunter is in charge of creative for both Raw and SmackDown. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa had everyone fooled as they pretended to have internal differences. The duo tricked the Motor City Machine Guns into putting the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line and won the titles with some underhanded tactics, becoming the top heel team on the blue brand. On a recent episode of Keeping It 100, Conan criticized Triple H's favoritism toward #DIY. He felt Hunter thought they were easy to work with because of their time in NXT. The veteran wrestler pointed out that despite a consistent push, the duo was not over with the fans and didn't generate excitement on TV. On the December 6 episode of SmackDown, Gargano and Ciampa dethroned the Motor City Machine Guns to become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Hunter penned an emotional message for the duo, recalling that Gargano and Ciampa had won Tag Team Gold for the first time in the same building years ago. He also mentioned it was a historic moment for the tandem. Triple H, often referred to as the Game or the King of Kings, has been a divisive figure in professional wrestling for decades. From his days as an in-ring competitor to his current role as a key executive in WWE, he has consistently been in the spotlight, both for his achievements and controversies. Recently, a wrestling veteran has reignited the conversation about Triple H's leadership and booking strategies, accusing him of favoritism and critiquing his handling of current WWE champions. The veteran in question, whose identity remains undisclosed in some reports but is widely speculated upon in the wrestling community, voiced concerns over Triple H's perceived favoritism towards certain talents. The criticism centers around the notion that Triple H has given substantial pushes to a select group of wrestlers who, despite being positioned prominently on the card, have failed to truly connect with the broader WWE audience. In their statement, the veteran argued, "It's obvious Triple H has his favorites. He's always had his inner circle, and now that he's in charge of creative, it's even more blatant. Some of these guys and girls he's putting on top, they never got over, no matter how hard the company pushed them. The fans know it, and they're not buying it." This critique touches on an issue that has long been debated among fans and wrestling analysts: how much influence Triple H's personal preferences have on WWE's booking decisions. Among the champions allegedly benefiting from Triple H's favoritism are several who have been staples of the NXT brand, which Triple H spearheaded for years before taking on a larger role in WWE's main roster creative process. Critics argue that some of these champions have not resonated with the mainstream WWE audience in the same way they did with the more niche NXT fan base. One example often cited is the reign of a current WWE champion, whose run has been marked by mixed reactions from fans. While their in-ring ability is rarely questioned, their character work and overall appeal have been divisive. Despite these critiques, WWE has continued to push this talent in prominent storylines, leading some to speculate that their success is more a result of Triple H's backing than organic fan support. The veteran elaborated, "You can push someone to the moon, but if the fans don't care, it doesn't matter. Look at the reactions. They're lukewarm at best. That's not what a top champion should be getting." This isn't the first time Triple H has faced accusations of favoritism. During his in-ring career, he was often criticized for using his backstage influence to secure prominent positions for himself and those close to him. The infamous Reign of Terror in the early 2000s saw Triple H dominate WWE's main event scene, often at the expense of fan-favorite talents. Now, as an executive, similar accusations have followed him. Critics argue that his preference for NXT alumni, many of whom he personally recruited and developed, has skewed WWE's creative direction. While this approach has brought technical excellence and fresh faces to the roster, it has also led to concerns about whether these talents can appeal to the broader WWE audience. Despite these criticisms, many fans and wrestlers have praised Triple H's leadership. His tenure as the head of NXT is often credited with elevating the brand into a legitimate third brand for WWE, showcasing a more athletic and storyline-driven style of wrestling. Supporters argue that his current champions represent a new era for WWE, one focused on in-ring quality and long-term storytelling. "You can't build stars overnight," one WWE insider reportedly said in defense of Triple H. "What he's doing is laying the foundation for the future. Not every decision will be popular in the moment, but the bigger picture is what matters." One of the key points in this debate is the importance of fan engagement. Wrestling is an entertainment business, and audience reactions are crucial. While some of Triple H's chosen champions have excelled in the ring, their ability to connect with the audience remains a point of contention. The veteran critic emphasized this, stating, "It's not just about having five-star matches. Wrestling is about characters, about stories. If you can't make the fans care, you're not doing your job as a top guy or girl." As WBE continues to evolve under Triple A's creative leadership, the question of favoritism versus strategic planning will likely persist. Balancing the development of new stars with the expectations of a diverse and passionate fan base is no easy task, and every decision is subject to intense scrutiny. Whether or not the current champions will ultimately prove their critics wrong remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain: Triple A's legacy as a creative force in wrestling will be shaped as much by his ability to navigate these controversies as by his successes in elevating new talent. Triple A's approach to booking and talent development is a topic that continues to spark debate within the wrestling world. While his supporters commend his vision for the future, detractors remain unconvinced by the results, pointing to alleged favoritism and inconsistent fan engagement as areas of concern. As WWE's creative direction unfolds, the true impact of Triple A's leadership will become clearer, for better or worse.